What's up, guys? So we got some He-Man stuff to talk about. The Champions Pass is still going on. I don't recommend necessarily purchasing stuff ever in the game, especially if it's out of your budget. Only spend what you're comfortable spending. I know the only main way to get them is through spending, but there's also some shard events going on where you can actually get He-Man from a shard. So if you do happen to get him from a shard, congratulations. I think he's an awesome champion. Or if you decide to purchase the Champion Pass, or you're on the fence about it, I want to share with you all where I'm using him, how I'm using him, and I guess my overall opinions on him. Now, I did go for the Path event and picked up his 5-star soul. Definitely recommend doing that, or having done that. Doesn't really help if you didn't do that yet, but having the 5-star soul, or at least a 4-star soul, makes such a massive, massive difference. Because for damage dealers, when you get to 4-star, you're going to have an increased crit damage. Then 5-star, you're getting extra resistance and accuracy, which doesn't really matter for He-Man at all. But you are getting that extra crit damage at 4-star, and then you're getting closer to a 6-star if you decide to go that for your He-Man. Now, I got a live arena video coming out very soon. I'm going to do a few live arena matches with He-Man. Maybe we try him in some dungeons as well. To be honest, though, I don't really plan on using him in any other content besides arena. Which, if you're somebody with a similar account to mine, then maybe that's a reason to not purchase He-Man for you. If you're only using him in the arena, maybe you have plenty of nukers already. It's a very solid point if so, and I wouldn't even worry about him. But if you're somebody who is looking for a damage dealer with a very good speed aura, if you run speed teams in the arena sometimes, but you find yourself not having a good speed aura, well, He-Man's an excellent, excellent champion. Like here, if my Armons got banned, I'd have a 19% speed aura. But now, no matter who gets banned, I have a 28% speed aura. So a much better situation overall. Now with this setup, I think I'm going to ban the enemy Taras, because He-Man can kind of deal with Harima. Kind of. Maybe not the best idea. Mikage, I can just lock her out. I did rebuild my Crixia. She may be faster than their team. Which, there's a live arena video coming out tomorrow. Is when I'm planning to do it. With Crixia in her new build. So I'm not going to spoil that build today. I'm going to try not to. But you guys can see tomorrow. One of the best upgrades I've ever received. I put on her. Absolutely incredible. Hopefully I don't leak it today. But I may. I may forget. I may actually leak it. Now, we locked him out. Oh, she just uses her A1. She doesn't switch forms to do the lockout or anything. I'm actually going to use this. Well, yeah. Maybe. Do I even care? I don't need to cleanse anything. Let's just use the A1. Let's not get too greedy here. Just use that A1. I could have used the extra buffs on He-Man potentially. Okay. That's okay. It's not a huge deal. I could go for the blasting on the Siphi. I could try to blast Marichka while the Siphi's locked out and possibly kill her. I mean, that's pretty close. Boom! Narcisse? Well, she's back again. She's back for some more. Now, Siphi can just use her A1, that's all. She can switch forms. I could actually save the cleanse for that. That's why I was saving the cleanse, guys, is because I knew this was about to happen. Actually, either way, it wouldn't really matter because Encore is just going to cleanse anyways. Now, Siphi may have her res off cooldown. Yeah, I think she does. I think she does. However, maybe we'll kill the Marichka again. Okay, let's try this A3 from He-Man. I mean, that's really what the showcase today is for He-Man, right? Absolutely obliterates everybody. Goodness gracious. Harima, I don't know what skill she even has at this point, honestly. I don't really want to do the res, I don't think, because I think Harima's just going to kill me. If she has her A3, then she's got a good chance of killing me. But if she doesn't, then I think I might be okay. So we'll see. A2, A3, I'm a little bit in a risky situation. This is okay, though. Obviously, it's okay. We can't get slept on Narcisse. Who do I want back? Kind of want Crixia back. I can just switch forms and reset everybody. Get rid of the Harima. Now I have no worries in the world. And then we'll reset with Crixia. And then we'll get He-Man back up. But the damage that he deals is crazy in the arena. I have him in a pretty sweet build. Which, when you're building champions like that, you want to put him in some good stuff, right? He's in Stone Skin plus Lethal. I want to try to show it without... Actually, Crixia, you'll see her speed. It doesn't really matter. Oh my goodness. People just keep coming back. They just keep on spawning back. I don't want this to be a fully dedicated live arena video. And there we go. He's like, oh, I can't res the Marichka. Oh no. Let's do like 2 more fights. I want to give you guys a good example of what He-Man can do. I mean, he ignores Stone Skin with the A2 ability. Mine is built, I'd say, pretty well. Obviously, some players can get a lot better. And some players, you're just not going to be able to quite hit those scores. Stone Skin is awesome for him. Having him fast is excellent as well. I think most arena nukers you're going to want to have fast, but Stone Skin on a fast champion is sweet because if you're outsped, well, you have Stone Skin to block it. But if you go first, well, hopefully you didn't sacrifice too much with your Stone Skin gear. So actually, let's see if I can open up the optimizer and just show his stats from there. Let's see. Also, I have some Gorgos running. I just cleared stage 10 on King Arthur, which I do have a second channel for King Arthur. I just remember that because I opened up the YouTube panel page there. But I do have a second channel if you guys are interested in checking it out. It'd be awesome. If you're enjoying the game, if you're playing it. If you're not playing it, don't look at the channel. There's no reason to visit it. But I will leave it linked down below in case you're interested. It's non-sponsored content over there. Now we have Narcisse plus Siphi. We're going to go Crixia plus He-Man, of course, because now we have some speed options. They have a Siphi. It's okay. Not a huge deal. Let's see how my He-Man's actually looking currently. So He-Man's currently in this kind of gear. So what we have is 270 speed. We have 6,200 attack and 62,000 HP. He benefits from attack and HP. I actually want to put a relic on him because I think the relic I have will be pretty sweet for him. So we have a Taras. We'll go Narcisse plus Ancora. I could go a Duchess to deal with the friggin' horse. The worst thing they could do is like a bomb champion. I kind of be wrecked. But kind of be wrecked, not, yeah. Just make sure I pronounce that R-E-K-T, not E-R-E-K or C-T. Very, very big difference. Very big difference. We're one but not the other. So ban the Marius. We'll be safe. And let's see what He-Man is. Okay, so right here, we have some good pieces on him. I got 3 accessories with Stone Skin. Got a quad roll helmet with attack, flat attack, unfortunately. HP. And we have HP percentage on the boots. He's a pretty flexible champion to build because you can go attack percentage or HP percentage. Both of them will work out great. I may go before him, and that would be beautiful if so. There's a small chance that I do. And unless his other champions are speed tuned, oh baby, it's amazing. I'm loving this new build. So much fun. He may just leave the fight, and unfortunately, He-Man doesn't really get showcased in that situation. But if he stays in the fight, then He-Man does get showcased, and I love it. So, who are we going to kill? Let's kill a Siphi, possibly. Siphi, deleted. Where's she even at? For the sake of this, we will smack the Taras. Okay, got reaction. That's good to know. Let's switch forms with Crixia and then boost turn meter. Maybe squeeze in a second turn as well. That'd be friggin' sweet if so. Okay, didn't squeeze in a second turn. Could have reduced their turn meter as well. All right, go ahead and take your turn there. We got some more buffs on He-Man, make him super strong. A3 ability. The damage inflicted by this skill increases by 10% for each buff placed on this champion before the skill is used. Stacks up to 500%. Resets when the skill is used. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50% plus Stone Skin. It's going to be 60%. So, actually not 60%. 5, right? So 30%. But either way, 120,000 damage. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy damage. Let's continue this these shenanigans. I'm going to go farm some more Gorgos over here. I just pushed to stage 10. So we're going to try to get a decent amount in. I mean, it's the best stage to farm. Same thing with Dragon, like a raid and dungeons in general. Like, if you're not farming the max stage, it just kind of feels like you're not being efficient. I guess you're not technically, but the lower stages are okay. It's just, I want to be dumping my energy into 10, not the lower stuff. So here, we're going to pick Crixia and He-Man. I pick He-Man as if somebody else picks him. I've never once seen him in a fight. Never. Nobody else is picking him. Maybe because they didn't purchase him. Maybe they didn't open him. Maybe they just underrate him. But I think having that speed aura, especially if you're somebody who runs speed teams. I haven't been a huge speed team person. I usually run go second teams. But having He-Man in here, I'm like, yeah, I'm actually going to start running some of these speed teams, go first teams, because it actually makes a lot of sense. Well, I guess like pseudo go first teams. Actually, Sify works out well with him because of the extra buffs that she gives. So we will put her in here with Narcisse. So Sify gives, what, 3 buffs, which is going to make He-Man get 15% damage boosted. So that A3 skill is going to hit hard. And the A2 goes through Stone Skin, all that kind of stuff. Okay, we have Odin plus Airbeus. Airbeus could be faster than me for sure. I may actually get a ban. I still have to ban the Armons without a doubt. Let's put in Ancora so that, I don't know. This could be a risky fight, honestly. But this aura is not going to do anything for Airbeus, so he's going to go Airbeus' aura. And assuming he... Oh, wow. Okay. We got 28% speed aura. Typically, I would have had a 19%, but now we get 28%. The Sify ban there makes sense. He probably thought my Sify was speed-tuned with my Crixia, like she goes and then Crixia goes. Little does he know that is not the case. Crixia is just the fastest on my team. And there we go. So this is going to be fantastic. We lock out hopefully all the most important champions. We're dodging polymorphs like we're Frogger crossing the street. Now, if she goes Stone Skin here, I have 2 options. I could either try to flex on him and hit his A2 into her Stone Skin, which could do something, but most likely it's just going to be a weak hit because she's Force Affinity. And then instead, I'd probably just go the A3, honestly, and just try to blast everybody. I really don't want to hit into a champion who is just going to weak hit. Let's see what his A3 does. I mean, who's still standing? Nobody's still standing. That's it. That's it. Now, I mean, he did really good as well. He had 146,000 from He-Man. Just obliterates with that A3 ability. And we didn't even have any buffs on him. He did not even have increased attack. There was no increased attack on He-Man. And we still just wiped everybody. Well, like I said, though, his build is over here. So if we look at his skills, after we pick some champions for this, take a look at his skills. We have the Eternian Slash on his skill 1. Attacks one enemy, places an extra hit on enemies from the Corrupted. Also fills this champion's turn meter by 10%. Fills their turn meter by an additional 2% for each buff on this champion. Matter of fact, let's try Necrit this time. Let's try Necrit in this team, possibly, just because of the fact that he's going to get He-Man to join in the attacks. Maybe. Let me see what my Crixia's HP is. Okay, it's actually a little bit less than He-Man's, but not a whole lot. He-Man's HP will get higher as a buff gets placed on him. So he'll quickly outscale Crixia, but not for the first turn. I don't know how that actually works with Necrit. I might give it a shot though this time. Let's see. We'll go Necrit. Actually, yeah, I would definitely go Necrit plus Narcisse. Actually, what's Armon's HP? But Armon's HP is higher or lower. Oh no, he's fine actually. He has 70,000 HP. Okay, cool. So we can actually do this pick. Try to get Necrit to protect He-Man, so that we can use the ally attack to get He-Man to go over there and just obliterate the Sify. And you'll see how much he does to that Sify. I'm gonna try to keep her in the fight. Probably just ban Odin here just because of the fact that we can't cleanse the stun. We have no res champion. Marius, I'm just going to hope he doesn't take a turn. I'm really banking on the fact I'm going to be faster than them. 4176, there's a chance of it. Not a great chance, but a chance nonetheless. And Odin would have just ruined that chance with 40% speed aura for both Sify and Arbiter. So I think I'll pass on that one. Maybe Crixia gets to go faster. Okay, she doesn't go faster this time. She may squeeze in if they're not... Okay, they're speed-tuned. She squeezes in now, so they're not perfectly speed-tuned. That is super helpful. Oh, we got the sheep. We got obliterated by the sheep. Oh, man, we got wrecked. So bad. But the Narcisse, or the Marius, he should be going faster than the Siegfried because he should be stripping. He didn't do the strip, obviously. I don't think anybody's going to die here, which is massive. Yeah, so except for Crixia, everyone else is good. Now, I really want to see his A2. I want Necrit to use the A2. Let's blast the Marius, I guess. I could blast the Arbiter as well. Let's kill the Arbiter. Because his A2 will probably just kill his Sify, honestly. His A1. That is crazy, crazy damage, guys. Now, if I switch forms, I'm going to get hit with his A2. We're just going to cleanse everybody, though. It's okay. But now he's going to get... I got to be very careful here. We're not going to ignore the passives or anything. Dang. So, I guess I could do this. Does he res with block damage? I forget. Let's just go the A3. I forget what happens here. I think he reses everybody with 2 turns of block damage, right? Oh, he still... Is he... No, he reses for sure. Yeah, 2 turns of block damage. And Narcisse doesn't ignore block damage. But we do have He-Man who does ignore block damage. So that was obviously my fault. I messed up on what I did there. I just know the Marius was going to go the A1. It didn't actually stop me, though. Interesting. Okay, so I definitely thought that that would stop me from like using the enfeeble on me, basically. But you can see what his A1 did there to that Siphi. It did a lot of damage to her. That's what it does. I could have played that one better, for sure. Maybe hit the Siegfried a little bit sooner, but it was really just wanting to be a Necrit showcase there, or an A1 showcase on He-Man, basically. Now, something I wanted to see is if I was able to... Actually, let's go get this relic on him real quick. And with the effort of not trying to leak Crixia, let's make sure I can... Okay, wait. She's not even on the screen. I want to show her soon, but I don't want to show her just yet. So, He-Man. Oh, we actually already have the relic on him. Cool. So this wearer is instantly healed by 10% when their HP drops below 50%, which is pretty neat. I mean, it's not the best one for him by no means, but it's pretty cool. These other ones are kind of just goofy. I don't know why I leveled this up. This could be on my Crixia or my Armons. Still debating on who to put it on. Let's do one more Lava Arena fight, and then maybe we do something else. Maybe do some Hydra showcase, because he can do some damage in Hydra. I mean, he's gonna have a lot of HP, a lot of defense. Oh, sorry, a lot of HP and attack. But he's just bringing damage, and I don't know if I can easily fit that into a team. Maybe I could. I mean, his AoE skill, it's going to stack up some pretty good damage, so maybe I give it a shot. Let's go Armons. Really, he's just there to set up the ban for himself. Just, hey, now I want my Crixia plus my other setup. I don't really want Armons in the team to begin with. I could go Siphi plus Crixia, honestly. Oh, just kidding. I could go Crixia plus He-Man. If that last fight, I would have dodged the polymorph on me, then we would have been good to go. That daggone polymorph, though, wrecked me. That daggone polymorph. Oh, okay. Commodus, eh? You got yourself a Commodus. This is not good at all. Not good at all. So he's going to strip and bomb me. I really don't like that. Really don't like that. Let's go Necrit. Let's go actually Necrit Narcisse this time. Like legitimately. Because he's in bolster. Not for sure. Because if they go with a Nishak, there's no sense in banning the bomb champions because I'm just going to get obliterated anyways. I guess in this situation it'd be okay. Let's ban the Arbiter. Drop their speed booster. The Siphi is not going to be speed tuned with the other 2 champs. My Crixia or my Armons could cut in. I need 2 more supersonic pieces for Armons to make him be able to be 4-piece supersonic. This is my best play. Assuming he bans the Armons would be good. I could ban Commodus, but I don't know. I mean, Narcisse, actually, I could have banned Commodus and probably been fine. I just want to showcase He-Man, get him to do a turn. Maybe he bans Necrit. Maybe he thinks he's going to go fast. I'd say one of these 2. Crixia versus Commodus isn't going to do that much, though, because he just switches forms and bombs me anyways. I forgot about that. I only lock out the one form, not the both forms. Small chance I go before him. If I go before the Siphi, then maybe, just maybe, that I'm just faster than them. But now it's like, okay, is the Commodus going to be fast? Actually, no, because, yeah, he's still going to strip me, right? I forget how his next skills work. No polymorph, please. Good. No polymorph on me. Can't put anybody to sleep. Commodus, he can strip, right? Is he going to strip the block buffs? Probably. Just going to destroy me. We do have the shield on everybody, though. So, what do I do here? Just go A3 and just try to kill a bunch of people? Let's see. Dang, He-Man. He absolutely wrecked him. Wrecked him. No. I just need to stop saying wrecked, period. Wrecked them, destroyed them, obliterated the team. That A3 packed a punch. Let's say that instead. 305k from Commodus, 309k from He-Man. So, some pretty good damage there. Granted, Necrit was boosting him quite a bit. He dropped in. I have the power. Let's do one more fight. One more live arena and I'm done. Done for a little while at least. There will be more He-Man returning to live arena stuff, but so far, I mean, get him in Stone Skin, get him in Lethal, get him built well with some of your best gear, and he's going to be fantastic. If you use him with Ancora, try to make sure he's the highest crit damage. If you want him cleansed, they can't CC him. It's going to be smooth sailing, basically. Let's go these two, Crixia plus He-Man. Basically just my two new favorite champions. I'm using him more than Rhodos. The value that he's bringing with that 28% speed aura is putting me in a situation to win so many speed races that is crazy. If you're not doing speed races, I mean, he's not going to be as valuable, right? But if you have teams like this for even 3v3, He-Man plus Crixia is fantastic because you're going to be able to boost, or even a Kaimar, champions like that. It's going to be so good because now you can be competitive with speed and have a really good nuker. There's not very many nukers with speed auras that are not mythicals. We have Wukong, who can be a speed aura. I mean, there's just really not any, like, there's none, basically. I mean, Ray has a speed aura in dungeons. We don't care about dungeon speed aura. I may actually go Necrit again. Because if they have no Narcies, Necrit's fine, right? Ban the Armons. They're going to ban probably the Crixie. I don't know who else they would ban, actually. Oh, wait, what? Keep my speed aura. I guess they're like, you get no Reser. Little do they know that, oh, wait, did I play this guy already? This 6-star Siphi shenanigans? I could lock out the Armons, but he could also just be a weak hit. Please don't sheep me. Please don't sheep me. Hey, he didn't get sheeped. We're in a decent spot now. Now, Carnage, of course, can still switch forms and do all the stuff he would do anyways. But Marius can't. Marius just A1s. Happy little horse. Taras A1 scary. They're pretty fast. But you know what else is also pretty fast? How fast they get smacked. That's like disrespectful. Not intentional. Just trying to showcase that He-Man. All that damage boosted from Necrit. What is it? So Necrit gives a few different buffs, right? So we have Necrit down here. We have a bolster, that's 1. We have 2, 3, 4. So 4 buffs. Plus He-Man's Stone Skin. 5 buffs. So this is going to be... Oh, it's sorry, it is by 10%. Okay, I thought it was about 5%. It's by 10%. So it's going to be 4 buffs, 5 buffs maybe. So 40 or 50% damage boost on that skill. Plus this is going to be extending his HP and attack by 5% for each buff on this champion. So like a 25% boost. So basically he is just stacked at the beginning with Necrit on the team. And if you're picking Narcies, I mean, you're pretty safe, right? If you're picking Narcies on the team, let's go with these two, then my He-Man is pretty safe from the biggest threat, which would be an enemy Narcies blowing me up through the bolster set. Because you can't strip bolster. Mr. Madrid with the Odin avatar as well. Okay, so we have a bomb champion. Well, I know that he's going to want to ban the Necrit most likely, because bombs versus Necrit just is not going to be very sweet for him. So let's go what I said. We'll go Necrit. Actually a very solid option. And then He-Man. So we'll go these two. Now who do I ban? I could ban the Arbiter, make him have no speed booster. But then Odin can strip me and stun me, which would be very bad news. And they keep the 40% speed aura. Or just ban the Odin. Now they don't have the speed aura. Now they have the chance that Arbiter goes faster than me. Either one, they're probably going to ban the Armons, because that's typically what... Oh, actually, they did not ban the Armons. Very unfortunate, because my Armon's not faster than their champions. Is there a chance that he cuts in? Yeah, extremely high chance. I mean, how often is an Arbiter speed tuned with a Nishak? It had to be like 350 speed. Right? Unless the Arbiter... He had to be 300 plus, I believe. Which is not impossible. Ooh, with Stone Skin plus Pinpoint, definitely would be impressive. Definitely impressive. Oh, he actually is. But no strips. And He-Man's here. And you know what He-Man can do. Armons is dead. My Narcisse is possibly dead. Man, to just go for the big A3 smack from He-Man. It's just going to wipe people again? That would be crazy if so. Okay. We survived. We have the, a chance. We have a small chance. I think we actually can just smack everybody with the A3, right? The counterattack? A double hit counterattack, right? Yeah, 60k. A3. Bada bing, bada. Boom. Didn't kill everybody, but that's what we're here for with Narcisse. Go ahead and wipe them out. He-Man 209k. Actually survived the bombs. Having NUKER is actually so good with him. Am I wrong, guys? About this whole one more thing? I'm actually... I didn't even do the NUKER strategy with He-Man, but now I'm finding that I really like that, actually. Like the way NUKER pairs with He-Man, it's not... He-Man has a lot of HP to begin with. And when NUKER is in there with him, it's just making him even more tanky. We have Stone Skin plus all NUKER protections, plus all the buffs that NUKER's giving. I retired my NUKER for a long time. I think he's going to be coming back into the fight, honestly. Get some more Gorgos going over here while we're doing some arena stuff. This is sweet. Okay, so Crixia plus He-Man. Actually, no, Crixia plus Narcisse. I don't need He-Man. I have other champions to use. I want He-Man. Rhodos plus Ancora. Well, I mean, this is kind of one of those things where it's... I could go NUKER. Definitely going to go He-Man. But if I went NUKER, then Rhodos can definitely blast through it a little bit. Actually, can he really? Not that much. And also, NUKER will have a little surprise for him. With He-Man's A1 ability going to NUKER. Oh, sorry. A1's... A1's? No. NUKER's A1 or A2 skill, sending He-Man's A1 to Rhodos, will just delete the Rhodos, as well as the Ancora, actually. The Narcisse is a slight threat, but the current biggest threat is that horse. No, the Mikage. Mikage is the current biggest threat. I really don't think there's a way that he could ban something that I'm like, okay, this is really bad for me. I want to get a NUKER's ally attack onto He-Man, onto that Rhodos. Just to see how hard that A1 skill hits for. I love seeing that A1 double hit onto the corrupted champions. Rhodos is great because it's double hit's the only thing you can use to kill him. Now, with that said, we have the 2 stacks of that stuff, so may not be perfect. 2 stacks of Ward of the Fallen. Though NUKER's, when he does his ally attack, I don't know if he ally attacks and his attacks hit first or if He-Man's hits first. Maybe it's not a big deal either way. But let's pick somebody to blast. Let's do the Ancora. She has the biggest HP pool. I think Soul Reap's the best for him as well. I don't really want to go that skill just because I want He-Man to do the work. So we're just going to use Narcisse to hit him. Let's see which one hits first. Okay. 24k, 24k. We'll just A1 him. Also remember, He-Man gets his turn meter boosted from that A2 skill. I don't know if it's only when he kills somebody. Okay, if it kills an enemy, fills the turn meter of all allies by 30%. Enemies go this A3. And they're all dead. So, yeah, if he gets his turn meter, if he kills the enemy, turn meter gets boosted. The A2 skill didn't boost his turn meter though, I don't think, because of the Soul Reap. I played this person very recently. But the turn meter boost is sweet if it actually works. I don't always get it to go through, though, unfortunately. We can go He-Man. Honestly, I think I kind of want He-Man on the team more than I want Narcisse. Also, I want to see if my Rotos has... He has less HP than He-Man. So that's not the most ideal situation. So here we're going to be banning the Warlord for almost certain. We'll go Necrit once again. And then we'll go... Who would be good versus this setup? I don't even know. I guess Narcisse is probably just my best option. Oh yeah, so they can't have him especially. They're not going to pick him anyways though. I could ban the Arbiter in hopes that my Armons or Crixia is faster than their Warlord. The chances are pretty high that he would be faster. Armons isn't great versus Narcisse though. So the chances of him banning Armons is lower than usual. So we're going to ban the Warlord in case he bans somebody else. Doesn't matter if he bans Armons though, we still get the Speed Aura. And we get Crixia as well. 2 mythical champions though. I mean, one can strip. Actually has 2 strip options. The only way I can have a decent chance at winning is if I'm just faster than their Arbiter. I'm not fast. Oh, Mikage's faster than me. That's a pretty fast Mikage. Okay. I really need to get my turn here so we can at least hold back some of the damage. Not all the damage, of course. Does he have a strip in his second form? I guess I'm about to find out. If he just sits in the first form, that's where the strip is at, I believe. All right. He-Man has a little surprise for you. She's just going to strip everything. Of course. Not a huge deal. He's just like the magic eraser, basically. Paired with Necrit, he does a lot of stuff, apparently. Didn't realize I was having that much fun with it. My wife's actually calling. Let me tell her. One sec. Killing people with He-Man. I'm going to say that. But either way, guys, that's He-Man Showcase. I want to actually click on him and show you in-game his stuff. But the gear that I have him in, these are the stats. 62k HP, 6400 attack. She said, wanted me to bring your nuggets down. No, thanks. Not yet. Gotta look cool in the video. I can't have nuggets on a video. They're not dinosaur nuggets, though. Dinosaur nuggets are pretty solid. Either way, enough of the nuggets. Nuggets aside, we're gonna... This is the weapon. You guys have already seen this. I could use some more glyphs on these pieces. This could be attack percentage. And actually, no, it can't be. It could be crit damage. It's a shield. It can't have attack percentage. This resistance could be something else useful. This accuracy could be something else useful, but this is a really good pair of gloves, so can't complain too much. This HP could be a little bit more HP, 6%, which like it scales even more. This speed could be more speed. This could be, actually it's pretty daggone solid, honestly. The defense percent could be attack percentage. Don't really need the little small extra piece there. The ascensions are all good though. Honestly, his HP and attack are both very good. So I wouldn't even worry about re-rolling too much stuff. Like, I wouldn't re-roll one in hopes for the other, just because of the likelihood you're going to waste a lot of resources doing that. Some good speed there. I wouldn't mind getting more speed on that. Eventually, it's a good banner. This could have more HP on it, more HP glyphed. We could get some attack glyphed on there as well. This, I don't know if this actually activated any. I don't think his HP ever dropped below that point. But once it gets to 15, we'll get some extra HP as well. If I had some good pentagonal gems, I'd throw them on there. Turn meter increased by 3% whenever he fails to place a debuff. He doesn't place any debuff, so I guess he's always failing, essentially. But this A1 hits super hard. Fills his champion's turn meter by 10%. Fills the turn meter by an additional 2% for each buff on this champion. The A2 is going to place an increased attack, ignore stone skin, kills an enemy, boost turn meter of everybody by 30%. And then the A3, big, massive AoE attack, boosting his attack and HP by 5% for buffs placed on him. He's got a lot of stuff going for him. For his blessing, I'm going Soul Reap. You've seen it activate a few times. Let's do one more fight. Need one more fight, Mom. One more. This will be actually the last one. I think He-Man's main use cases is going to be in Live Arena. Definitely can fit him into Hydra. You're going to see probably millions of damage from him from that A3 ability if you time it out correctly. It's just that in Hydra or other content, you're going to get a lot of times where it's just a small boost, like 10 or 20%. And then sometimes you may get a boost of very high damage because it's just like it charges up, he uses it, and it goes away. So it's going to be hard to get him stacked up with a lot of... Actually, would it be? No, not really. If he's in Merciless, it'd be difficult. But if he's in like the current build, you could probably get a bunch of buffs stacked on him. As long as you're not extending those buffs, it should actually be fine. Yeah, so that may actually be no problem. But we'll do one more, and then we'll be done. A nice little showcase of He-Man, I think. I didn't really intend for this to be a whole live arena video, but I was having fun, guys. I got a little carried away with it. I also want to give you guys a good showcase. Maybe for He-Man events, pulling for him may be worth considering. Now, there's a big difference between a 5-star and a 0-star He-Man. If he's not awakened, if you don't have any awakening stuff for him, unless you plan on wailing out for soul stones, I wasn't using him. With no awakenings, I just wasn't using him. I wasn't getting him high enough stats. I'd say 4-star minimum. So plan on buying up to 4-star from the shop or something. If not, he's just not going to be nearly as useful for you. So we'll use NUKER as well. NUKER's pretty solid. Like him a lot. So I guess it's going to be these two as damage dealers. This last one's probably going to be another support. Or it could have been a Nishak or a bomber. With my NUKER, it may discourage him from that. Probably going to ban the Odin here. I don't like the stuns. I don't like the 40% speed aura boosted in the Arbiter. Very, very, very fast Arbiter in that case. I mean, granted, it is a 30% instead, right? So he's really wanting to go speed. Marius. I mean, she's 30% and he's 40%. He's only for Void champions. So maybe just get rid of the Arbiter. Because she has a 6-star Intimidating Presence. Or get rid of Narses. Actually, Lazarius is pretty nasty. Let's get rid of the... Oh, man, this is a lot of nasty stuff in this team. I might get rid of Lazarius. Nope, get rid of Odin. Lazarius has to switch forms, and Crixia locking him out. He's still going to be able to switch forms, no problem. The only thing that... I mean, I think they're going to win, though, period. Because all they have... If I lock everybody out with Crixia, they're just going to switch forms with the Mikage and strip me, and then switch forms with Lazarius and nuke me. That's all that happens there. Now, Marius won't be able to do anything, and they'll have to switch forms. Maybe get a polymorph from Crixia or something. Doesn't get a polymorph. We still got Stone Skin on, though. He doesn't ignore Stone Skin, right? I guess I'm about to find out. Oh, why did NUKER protect him? Oh, I glyphed up He-Man. Dang it. I glyphed up He-Man, and it made him protected. The wrong person. Dang, that's wrong. That's not what I was wanting at all. Okay, so I could kill him for sure. Let's go for the kill in the Arbiter, I guess. Actually, let's go for the kill in Lazarius. We'll just take this hit. I have to deal with it. Reset cooldowns. Protect He-Man. That glyph was bad news, though. That was very, very bad. Those few glyphs that I did put him a little bit above Crixia. Which, speaking of, how close was he to Crixia to begin with? Crixia is 69,000 and He-Man is 63,000. So I guess with the... Actually, no, he's not 63,000. Probably a little bit higher now. I guess the buff he puts on himself calculates at the beginning of the fight. So it changes things a little bit. Looking at the optimizer, I may just glyph up Crixia some more, but it's something you definitely want to be mindful of because, yeah, he's at 63k still. But he got some buffs on him. So I might do some Doom Tower and things to see what he needs to be at to make sure he always gets the buff because I want him to have the buff, not Crixia. Never Crixia. But either way, guys, thank y'all for watching. It's a showcase of He-Man. Let's jump into one Hydra match real quick, I guess. We'll do it on Brutal. We'll drop my Rathalos, and we'll go use a He-Man. It's actually maybe a decent setup. Let's see. If it is, awesome. I will leave it. We have some buffs here. We have a lot of increased speed buffs. A whole lot of increased speed buffs. Not fully optimized team. Rathalos was just bringing damage, but if He-Man brings more, then I'll do that. Also, is the Hydra from the Corrupted? That head is not right, head to target, though. If the Hydra's from the Corrupted, then He-Man's gonna hit twice. He hits once. They look pretty corrupted to me, though. Okay, 300k is pretty impressive on non-decapitated heads. 100k from the A1 skill. 300k. All right, Mr. He-Man. Maybe we're going to be using you in Hydra as well. Because he's not even at his maximum potential. He's also a damage dealer you can keep alive. 300k on that head. It really matters what he does on the decapitated heads with the A3 skill. That's going to be where his damage is really... Okay, almost 1 million damage. Sun Wukong's hitting for similar numbers. So we're getting some good buffs stacked up right now. Some good buffs stacked on him. Let's see. I don't know how much he's at right now, but this A3, let's see what it hits for. We have no decreased defense there. Let's see. Looking for like 1 million plus. 1.6, 747. Actually, some pretty good damage, honestly. Some pretty good damage. Maybe I throw him in here instead of Rathalos. Give him a shot. Especially since he's built pretty well. Obviously, something like Merciless would be a better build for him for Hydra. Like a 6-piece or even a 9-piece Merciless. Be really good. But I'm not going to put him in that. Because I use him in the arena. But if the arena build works over here, fine. Almost 1 million from the A1 skill. So his A1's going to be joining in on the attacks from Mikage. A measly 117,000 because of the weak hit. But he's going to cycle pretty fast because of... Okay, 1.5 mil. I'm curious, him versus Obero, who does more? I really like the idea that he is so tanky, though. 254, obviously not very much. Rathalos definitely hit for more. Under the right circumstances, Rathalos was hitting for like 2 million on some hits. So maybe he could be like an option for players. If you're going to be putting him in your best gear, then maybe you might as well throw him into Hydra, right? Maybe might as well, basically. So, all right, this is going to be the last one there. Let's see, in battle. We're about to go look at some lights in a cave, so I got to get out of here. Okay, 11-11. I mean, she does a lot, and he's doing a lot. I'm actually going to run this and see how it goes. So I'll set this to run on auto. If it does impressive damage, I'll post it on the community tab. If not, don't worry about it. If you guys want to subscribe to my apparently defeated King Arthur channel, click the link down below. But the Burning Lands, let's get it back to farming. But yeah, guys, thank you all very much for watching, staying tuned, and hanging out with me during that interesting live arena session. He-Man's a beast. I'd say if any champ was worth purchasing, I think you can get a lot of use out of him if he fits into your account and makes sense. I don't recommend spending money past your budget, but I also can't say don't spend money in a game because I spend money in Raid. But like I said, do not do it if you can't afford it, guys. Do not. He's not that game-changing. Not going to lie and say he's not a fun champion because he is a fun champion, but you can pull him from a shard. So there's a chance at that. Also, he's going to be far less fun if your gear is not very good. If it's not very good, he's going to die. If you don't have Stone Skin, he's probably going to die. If he's not 4-star, 5-star Blessing, he's probably going to die. But if he is all that and you're been on the fence, there's a showcase for him, guys. Thank y'all for watching, and catch you on the next one.